Bachelor alum Cassie Randolph marries musician Brighton Reinhardt, an intimate Costa Rica wedding exclusive. It feels so rare to get everyone to pause their lives, travel somewhere beautiful, and just be together, Randolph says of the couple's destination wedding. Cassie Randolph is married. The Bachelor alum, 30, hitched a knot with musician Brighton Reinhardt in an intimate wedding at the Point Luxury Villa in Tamarindo, Costa Rica, on Friday, December 5th, attended by 70 loved ones. The couple tells people they always love the concept of having a destination wedding, seeing it as an opportunity to gather all their favorite people together and transform an entire weekend into a great core memory. It feels so rare to get everyone to pause their lives, travel somewhere beautiful, and just be together, Randolph adds. I couldn't wait to look around and see our closest friends and family all in Costa Rica, celebrating with us and making memories we'll talk about forever. As for how they choose their venue, she and Reinhardt, 28, previously stayed at the Point Villa during a holiday with the groom's family several years ago and completely fell in love with it. Randolph adds a couple are also attracted by the country's relaxed, go-with-the-flow pura vida spirit. Pura vida means pure life or simple existence, and it's more than a word. It's a full Costa Rican mindset. It's such a cheerful and contagious way of treating life, and it just felt natural for our wedding, she explains. The duo worked with wedding planner Nicole Fernandez to help implement their vision for the big day. Randolph's manager, Danielle DeGregory, co-founder of Amoeba Consulting, also helped plan the weekend events. Inspired by the lush jungle surrounding the estate, they kept the furnishings simple and traditional, allowing the natural backdrop to shine. Art Flower, a local flower and design company, created a tone with a palette emphasizing whites and gentle pastels. Twinkle lights were stretched around the entire area to create a warm, magical glow. The couple also inserted modest details that respected Costa Rican culture. In an homage to the tradition of coconut drinks, Art Flower designed a coconut boat setup, and each guest was handed a fresh coconut when they arrived. We even brought in a local man who travels about Tamarindo with his coconut cart to open and serve them. Guests might keep them as is or spike them with rum, observes Randolph, who owns a speech treatment firm. Reinhardt says the two were very purposeful about making sure the wedding felt like us. He explains, nothing over the top, nothing distracting or taking away from the actual occasion. We wanted it to be special and full with memories we'll cherish forever. In a particularly personal element, Randolph and Reinhardt invited their brothers to officiate the ceremony. Brighton's brother, Cole, and my brother Landon married us, Randolph adds, noting, they were both nervous yet excited. It was such a significant, personal touch. Definitely something we'll be adding to the memory box. The bride was walked down the aisle by her father to Kenny G's Stranger on the Shore, played by the live-looping music duo Nablo. She donned Pronovias' old Hollywood-inspired rebellious satin gown, which has an open low back with a draped cowl, delicate structured straps, and a dramatic long train. She donned two different Pronovias looks for the weekend festivities. The Judier line dress with an embroidered sheer skirt for the welcome party, and the Sting strapless mini dress for the reception. She says of the latter, it has features that almost remind me of a seashell. It feels fun and flirty, but still sophisticated. Randolph finished off her ceremony and reception outfits with Betsy Johnson slingback heels decorated with pearls and glitter. She swapped the heels for a pair of the brand sneakers on the dance floor. Joseph Michael styled her hair, while Rachel Owens applied her makeup. We went for a natural, clean girl style. Something that still feels like myself, just a little more elevated for the wedding. Randolph remarks of her bridal glam. She and Reinhardt exchanged both customary and deep personal vows. I enjoy getting my feels. I love the romance. So I've always known I wanted to make personal vows, the bride says, adding. Brighton, on the other hand, was nervous, but I knew he was going to do well. After the wedding, the newlyweds and their guests gathered at a cocktail hour, followed by a joyful supper with stations. The cuisine was handled by Catering Costa, and Randolph recalls coming to the country with Reinhardt for a sampling in September and having the hardest time narrowing things down. It was all incredible. The meal comprised shrimp cocktails served in a coconut, palm heart ceviche, edible flower rolls, yuca croquettes, avocado mousse, sea bass and grilled beef tenderloin. Dessert was mini passion fruit panna cotta and chocolate mousse. Randolph and Reinhardt also had a little wedding cake for a fun photo moment. After dinner, the pair turned things up with the help of Heinstraw, a music production business that put together a complete band with keys, drums, guitar, saxophone, bass, and 2 vocalists, Vashon and Catherine Prado. Brighton is an artist, so having music woven throughout the entire day is essential to us, Randolph observes. The newlyweds chose Zetta James at last for their first dance. It's classic and romantic, and we both love it, Reinhardt says. In a memorable occasion, Reinhardt surprised his bride by performing an original song called Wherever We Are, which he wrote and released earlier this year. During the reception, Randolph came up to sing along with him. The couple first met 10 years ago and started up a friendship that finally grew amorous. They began dating in 2020, and 4 years later, Reinhardt popped a question to Randolph at one of her favorite spots, Crystal Cove in Newport Beach, California. Randolph assumed she was enjoying a pre-dinner walk with her family and was then astonished to find Reinhardt waiting for her in the last home snuggled against the cliff. After she answered yes, Reinhardt's family jumped out of hiding, and the party celebrated at a dinner at a nearby restaurant of Crystal Cove.